Hello and welcome to my first ever art video. I have made an art video before, it was just one and it was awful. It was filmed on my laptop. I used the wall above my bed as sort of an easel to pin the paper up on and oh god, it was dreadful. But recently I've made the decision to open an Etsy store and I thought at the same time it might as well be a good idea to start a YouTube channel, and I will also be opening up, or starting up, I think would be a better term, a Patreon site. So keep an eye out for that. I do already have Twitter and Facebook and DeviantArt and DrawCrowd, and I'll leave the links to all of those in the description box. So this painting is done on Daler Roni mixed media paper. It's actually a sketchbook. It is absolutely fantastic paper. It's 250 grams. The only downside is it's a bit expensive. I've never been one for mixed media before. I always thought when I was in sixth form that it was just what high school students use and it always looks bad, and you know, I'd never want to do it basically. But until recently I actually started doing the more mature versions of mixed media, which is what this painting is, because I use gouache, watercolour, pencil crayons and some acrylic paint, which is actually for model painting. You'll see that at the end it's to do the metallic, which I was originally going to use like gold leaf paint, yeah, liquid gold, but I couldn't actually find any in the art stores local, and I didn't really want to order any online because I don't know what it looks like, so I don't want to waste my money. This painting took me 15 hours to make, and the video is sped up by 20,000%, so you can obviously see the daytime passing. I've tried to keep the lighting as consistent as possible, but my studio is in a conservatory and I don't have the most fantastic lighting setup. Occasionally through the video you have seen my head pop in. That's because the camera I'm using doesn't have a viewfinder that I can move. Therefore I would have to put my phone onto sort of selfie mode and hold it above the viewfinder of the camera in order to see whether it was in focus or in frame, until quite late on in the painting I realised I can link my camera up to my computer and use my computer as a viewfinder, which was fantastic, but I learned that a little bit too late. This is only A4, and especially the little stripes down the edge are really small bits of detail. I can't see what I'm doing from all the way out of the frame, so I'm afraid you can see my head popping in every now and then. I did actually paint that arm that she's holding her wand in once and then went back and painted it again. I just didn't quite like it. It didn't look right. What I tend to do with fabric is I wet the entire area and then add the gradients, because obviously with watercolour you can get those cauliflower effects, and by wetting it all it just means that I eliminate that. This painting is actually part of a set. I have already done Rowena Ravenclaw and will shortly be doing Godric Gryffindor and Salazar Slytherin. I've never painted a male character in this style before, so it'll definitely be an interesting challenge, but one that I really hope I, you know, achieve, being as Rowena Ravenclaw and Helga Hufflepuff look really good. Well, as far as I'm concerned, they look really good. I'm really happy with them, and they're going to be the first prints available on my Etsy store, so that's going to be exciting. I may consider one day doing chocolate frog cards, and I'm sort of tempted after doing these ones to actually do the entire collection, but I'll probably have to do that as either a Patreon challenge or a Kickstarter sort of thing, because that will take quite a while to do all of those witches and wizards. But I'll do them so they're double-sided, so you do have the details in the back, and I don't think I'll do them in a boring rectangle shape. I might do them in like a cool shape. Yeah, so we're nearing the end of the first ever video. I've tried to keep this one quite short, which is why it's sped up so much, purely on the basis that it's my first ever art video. You don't want to bore somebody with like a 30-minute long video. I'm using a high-res camera, but it is a photography camera, not a film camera, though it has obviously got film settings, so I think that's more of a side thing, but I'll need to work out in time how to make the quality better, as obviously the line work looks really pixelated and That's a bit annoying. Or 2 dogs sleeping behind me. I think one of them is dreaming. And here's the end result. So thank you for watching, and please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please click subscribe. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and DeviantArt. The links to which are all in the description. I'll soon be opening an Etsy store, so look out for that. And until next time, see you later.